Okay. All right. So, shout out to Kat for letting me know y'all couldn't hear me on that last one. But greetings, collective. Greetings to the YouTube family. Greetings to the TikTok family. Right. Uh, we live. I have a couple. I just have a question for you. How y'all feeling about that new starting intro? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the chat how y'all feeling about that. I wanna just start bringing some new things to the channel. Just start playing around a little bit, letting the inner child, be expressed through the content a little bit. So, hey, what's good, Ryan? What's good? What's good? Yo. I just want to make sure y'all can hear me. Throw me a thumbs up, something in the chat if y'all can hear me. Make sure. But yeah, I just want to start playing around with some content, playing around, letting the inner child free. But today, we're gonna be talking about what happens when we let ourselves free from the physical confinements, and how this is necessary for us to begin to embrace the things that we have asked for, right? So the month of April, perfect, beautiful. Y'all hear that? Uh, so the month of April was filled with a lot of shadow work, right? We had that Mercury in retrograde and a lot of activations. We had that solar eclipse. And so it was, for me, a time where I planted some seeds, right? But whenever we plant seeds, what's gonna happen is it's gonna and planting seeds means like trying to bring something into creation. Maybe you're trying to start something new, maybe you're trying to you know become successful with something. It can look like many things, but whenever we plant those seeds, and this is from experience, I found what happens is you've now asked for that energy. So when that energy comes to you, it's going to show you exactly what you need to let go of so that you can fully embrace what you've asked for. And so this entire download starts from this weekend where I've been feeling myself like I'm conscious of the power we all hold, but it was kind of like I was in this child state where I was like, oh, I have this power, but I'm gonna play with it, and whatever happens, happens. Like kind of like not taking responsibility, and so I could feel this, and it was showing up in action in my reality. And so this weekend, I set a couple like intentions for myself, like I want to work on my eating habits, and then also I'm taking a little fasting, a little tea break from the good old green, if you know what I mean. No, but it's serious though, and but to end this, uh, to really step into this and embody this, I chilled with the Cosmic Homies this past weekend and just went absolutely ballistic, but with the intention of having the energy that I set come show me what I need to let go of so that I can embrace what I've asked for. And so this is what we need to really start to understand in our reality is when we want to manifest things or create a reality, which we are doing, right? Every day we wake up, we have to also understand what that energy is going to be asking for us. And so what arose this weekend is just realizing that we do not need to let these mental confinements, these labels, these status quos, these logical, systematic way we've been raised in confine our mental. And at the same time, understanding our roots, right? And I was saying like this entire thing came from, I went deep into my being and connected with the ancestors, and I was seeing some shame I was holding on to, and I was talking to my ancestors like, where is this coming from? And I could see how it was coming from the little me, little Maki. I'll show y'all a picture. Hold up. It was a Little me, bruh. He was still holding on to shit. He was still holding on to this shame, and I could see how that was gripping on my mind, gripping on my heart, gripping on my mental. And so just being in that and allowing oneself to feel, even if it hurts or it brings this like cringe or shame, like allow yourself to feel that and be guided to action that lets you go, whether it's you needing to apologize to yourself or someone else, or you needing to like talk to yourself and be like, it's okay, we can let this go. Like really having that emotional depth feeling with yourself and honoring those emotions and knowing that you don't have to live gripped by what has happened in the past. And so just seeing those things this weekend and listening to my ancestors as they was like, it's time to nut the fuck up and lock the fuck in. It's time to lock the fuck in with this power. But for us to lock in with the power that we hold and for us to receive the things that we've asked for, we have to take a serious look, a very real look at ourselves and begin to ask ourselves, what do I need to let go of so that I can create space to embody this life that we have asked for? Because you have to think about it. Wherever you're putting your energy into, that's where things are going to grow. So if you're putting your energy into identifying with these limiting thoughts, if you're putting your energy into having negative eating habits, right? And I'm just speaking on myself here. That's where things are going to grow. That's where your consciousness is going to be centered around. But what was so funny is I was traveling through this weekend and I could feel all of this, these things start to rise. And I could feel how I was still identifying with these thoughts. And so what was so funny is because like I had this experience where I was in the car and it was my brother Guido, he put me onto this book. Where is it? Hold up. He put me onto this book about Yogananda, which y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna be doing some like live reading sessions, with this book. But I was in the car, right, and just in deep meditation and just feeling everything and feeling how this was like really a step into the beginning. And I had this experience where like Yogananda, he's a powerful, realized being, a self-realized being, a man that has transcended all limitations and become free in form, right? And I was like one of his disciples, and I was sitting in a circle, and he was like, "Are you going to keep revisiting the same bullshit, or are you going to allow yourself to let go and embrace what you've asked for?" And that's the overall message of this live. It's gonna be very brief live. I'll do my shameless plug at the end. Y'all stay tuned for the shameless plug. And that's what was happening, and that's what I feel like the energy of like this beginning of May is really like. It's like you're through the door now. It's like you've realized all these things and you have to just really take that serious look and ask yourself, okay, I'm stepping through this door, the door that I've asked for. What do I have to leave at the door so that I can create space to receive the things that I've asked for? And so for me, it was just the shame and then the pressure I was putting on the masculine. And I've talked about this throughout the month of April, but like I tell you guys, like it's a practice. Like when I make a video on it, it doesn't mean that I've like completely like resolved all the things that I'm talking about. I'm making a video on it because I feel it's going to be able to help the collective heal, right? The saying, I think it was, the saying is like the greatest thing you could do for the collective, for the people, is heal yourself, right? So me coming up here and speaking to y'all, bro, it's not about to tell you guys about my stories and everything, but to help y'all realize like y'all not alone. We not alone in this. Like we are together here on this journey, and we all going through it. We all taking the journey of understanding self and the mental battles and like that shit still happens, bro. But it's understanding we don't gotta identify with the mind, and we can learn to redirect the mind's energy towards no longer focusing on such physical surface level things and allow our mind to expand, allow us to see beyond the physical, to not just see me and see a black male, but to see a spirit, to see a soul, to see a divine oneness that has cultivated into this physical embodiment. And so that's really the message, is by letting go of these physical confinements allows our mind, allows ourself, right, to begin to embody what we've asked for. By letting go of just whatever it is in your life, man, just take a and this is the important part, take a step back, reflect, right? Like this past weekend, I posted no content. I just sat present with the homies in silence, right? It's okay to be with your homies and be silent, right? Observe, right? In silence. And just observe yourself, observe each other from love, and just see what comes, right? See what happens. And I genuinely feel like I died. Like, bruh. Ain't holding on to shit, bruh. Nothing. And it's powerful. But my man, Ryan has a question. Do you feel like, thought my desk died on me. Do you feel like what you saying is talking to a reflection, or what you need to do, if that makes sense? Okay, hold up. Do you feel like what you saying is talking to a reflection, or what you need to do? So like, so I just want to make sure, like, so you're asking, like, when I'm talking, do I feel like I'm talking to myself? Or like, am I just saying, I'm talking and I'm basically telling myself what I need to do? But like, from that aspect, it's like, and this is what I mean, it's like when we begin to understand that we're way more than this physical, that we're made up of all the same energy, that we're all just uniquely expressed spirits in a physical body, we can begin to understand that anybody you see is a reflection of you, right? And that you being the cosmic oneness of it all. And so when I speak, right, this is what I mean, like the I, me, all of that, they're like they're a form, they're it's one way to express the entirety of what we are. Like, we're so much more than this physical, and being able to say, oh, I'm Mark Anthony, oh, I'm Ryan, oh, I'm Cassandra, like those are just all different expressions of the infinite. So when I'm speaking to a different expression of the same energy that has manifested in this physical body, if that makes sense. So it's like, yes, I'm just speaking to another version of me, basically. And so whatever I say, I'm not just saying it to be telling y'all, but it's to help me keep it in my mind, keep me going, keep me practicing in what I'm speaking about. Because like I said, like everything I come up here and talk about is a practice. Like, it'd be very nice if we wake up one day and be like, okay, I know I'm a cosmic being. I know I have all this power within me. I know I don't have to listen or operate in the past years of programming that has conditioned my mind and my being, right? I know all these things, right? So now I'm just gonna live in it. It'd be nice if we just woke up and was like, that's a great way to put it, bro. We are all versions of each other, just different circumstances. Yes, bro. Just unique expressions. Yes, bro. That was very nice, bro. But yeah, like I was saying, bro, it'd be nice if we just woke up and just like had like the whole mental and the heart, how to feel, but how to also see logically, how to feel, and also see clearly, how to not be blinded by the physical. Like, it'd be nice if we just woke up and was like, okay, I got this shit figured out. Let's go, right? But it takes practice. And like the main thing that has really helped me like slow down is like just really working on living from the heart, right? Like having compassion for myself, right? Even when I do find myself slip up and identify with the thought, and I go into it like coming back and understand that thought how far ever it took me, whether it took me into the craziest daydream of my life or the deepest darkest shame of my life, I don't have to let that confine me. I don't have to let that uh be my identity, right? I don't have to let that put me in a box and now I'm feeling that and I'm holding on to that. It's understanding that, and I feel like that practice comes from living from the heart, uh learning to just have compassion for yourself, but as we were talking about, like for others, right? That same compassion, that same love you have for yourself, have for others, but also, right, be real with yourself and be like, okay, I'm not gonna put up with this in my reality. So why am I gonna let another reflection of me do that to me? So it's just like being real, and I feel like that's what this weekend was really showing me, was like you have to be real with yourself. There are certain things that just like they need to be said, certain things that don't need to be said, certain things that you need to talk about, certain things you don't need to talk about, certain things that you have to sit down and reflect about before we come out and just, start saying things before I have a full grasp on it. Like, it's just honoring your sacredness, honoring your energy, honoring your inner world, right? And that takes deep reflection. That takes realizing that I can let go of the thoughts and the things, right? The physical actions that no longer serve me, so that I can now create space for the life that I've asked for the life I'm deserving of. And so that's the main thing. And this really all came from me connecting with my ancestors, and their main message was like, look, Mark, we done gave you the tools, we done gave you the wisdom, we done gave you the power, we done gave you it all. It's time for you to nut the fuck up and go and lock the fuck in, all right? It's time for us to lock the fuck in, all right? We here on this beautiful earth, okay? This beautiful earth, and we all have the power to create our wildest motherfucking dreams, right? So why not, right? Like, why not go for it? You know what I mean? But understanding, if we gonna do it, we gotta push all them self limitations, that doubt, that shame of our success, right? That fear, right? We gotta toss all that shit to the side, right? Let it burn, okay? Let that shit burn and embrace our power from the heart, right? Keep it humble. Keep it humble. Don't be a cocky motherfucker. Keep it humble, right? We all here, different circumstances, as my brother Ryan said. We all here with different circumstances. So how do we take those circumstances and turn it into the best thing anybody has ever seen? Yep. Time to lock the fuck in. All right. So that's the live brief message. I appreciate all of you, Kat, Ryan, TikTok family. You watching this video after it was alive, I appreciate you. Little shameless plug, okay? Little shameless plug. If you guys are messing, liking, there's a subscribe button down there. If you want to click the subscribe button, if you want to click the subscribe button, that'd be nice. If not, no love lost. You can like, share this with the collective, right? We all deserve to know this cosmic knowledge, to get in tune with self, to understand self, right? To understand we got ancestral shit that's been passed down that it's time for us to let go of, right? To do that work, to call upon our ancestors, right? See what they have to say for us. See what they have to show us, right? That infinite wisdom that lies in our DNA. Gotta tap in. Everybody, every single unique expression deserves this knowledge, okay? All right. So that's my spiel. All right, that's my little intro to May. May started off with a motherfucking bang. Yeah, a bang for real. But yeah, much love to you guys. Y'all stay tuned. Gonna be running it up all for the rest of my life for real. So till I leave this physical, we gonna be running it up. Y'all ain't never gonna stop seeing me for real. But I'm gonna catch you, Ryan. I'm gonna catch you, bro. Peace. But yeah, I won't linger on anymore. If you guys do want to support the channel, there's a link down below. All right, go to the beacon, scroll and press support. All gifts are welcome. Your presence here on this earth is a gift. Remember that. Don't let nobody dim your light. You are a powerful being. All right. Peace, collective, and gratitude to the ancestors. All right. Peace to y'all. Much love.